Grand Rising, YouTube Grand Rising. Good evening, good day, depending on where you are. I'm back in again, channeling the messages that's sent to me, through me, and for me to share. Remember, not every message that comes through is going to be a message for everyone, but there's definitely a message here for someone. You're just needing to take the messages that resonates and leave the rest for those that the message will resonate with. So today is the 11th of September 2025. Angel number 299. And when I read angel number 299, it reads, symbolizes spiritual awakening, transformation, and embracing your true purpose. It encourages you to release past experiences, step into your personal power, and trust that you are on the right path towards growth and fulfillment. The number suggests a period of heightened spiritual awareness and deeper connection to your intuition. Your angels are prompting you to identify and follow your true calling in life. The message is to release old patterns, burdens, and anything that no longer serves you, to make space for new experiences. Your inner strength. You are being encouraged to be confident in your abilities and step into your personal power. Seeing angel number 299 is a sign that your angels are supporting you on your spiritual journey and encouraging you to manifest your dreams. What to do when you see 299? Reflect on your path. Consider what your true purpose is and if you are living in alignment with it. Embrace change. Be open to transformation and new beginnings in your life. Trust in your intuition. Listen to your inner voice and have confidence in your decisions you make. Act with confidence. Step out of your comfort zone and into the fullness of your potential. So as I'm going back into my my channeled energy, this is based off of a dream state I was in, going back to yesterday rising. I was going to come in and do a message at that time, but a lot of things was causing a distraction. So I just followed the flow of the energy I was in. It was okay. I just said everything happens in divine timing. I'm very much being drawn back into doing my chapters. So for me, this is coming in as a chapter 17 preview of what's to come. So for those of you that's just recently joined my channel, I've been doing seasons and chapters over the past, I want to say 5 years. So I'm now on chapter 17. The previous chapter, it felt kind of strange for me. It was in the energy of war. And we're going back to World War I and II. I'm always channeling past life energy. I use that deck when I'm in my seasons and my chapters, along with the fairy tale oracle. So it's been telling a story from chapter 1, which goes back to the Holy Trinity. This is a family affair. Up until chapter 17, which we're on now. So, you know, I've made a playlist with each chapter going back. This is over a 2-channel period, so it's in the playlist, so I'm getting distracted. So going back to the dream, when I got out of dream, I shared that song that came through instantly on my community page yesterday, and I believe this song is like a late 90s. I haven't heard this song for years, so instantly I knew it was part of a channeled message. The confirmation for me that I knew I was coming back into my chapters is a part of the song where it says, turn the page and start a new chapter. I kind of chuckled and laughed to myself, you know, my ancestors have got jokes. So I knew what it was. They've been prompting me and nudging me, at least for the last month now. I done a personal reading for somebody around about a month or so ago. and that energy is coming through real strong for a collective energy. I believe the title of that message was somebody is being initiated by fire. And I don't, it was almost, I think it was in regards to the energy of releasing a soul tie, which brings me right back into the energy of the rhyme I got as I came out of sleep. So it was pray, stay, keep them at bay, keep them on the bay, those that's in your way. And it was just literally as simple as that. And then I wrote leave, hashtag leave, end. So as I was just sitting there and I was just channeling the dream state I was in and the rhyme, because it works hand in hand, I realized to myself the vision I saw in my dream of smoke and those on the shore, going back to 2023 vision. I was being guided to look up the energy of bay leaves and the spiritual meaning, which may be something that you may be guided to do also. I'm just going off of the energy I was coming out of from the dream state, which I knew was part of a collective message. I wrote here, it's okay to shift. We're living in a shift daily. Time, day, month, seasons, mood, frequencies, currencies, stocks, I wrote. In this energy of being repaired, going back to the past few previous messages, I believe this is all a link. It's all going hand in hand. The wheel is being repaired, and I broke down that word, repaired. It had been tampered with and drained through warfare to fair. And this is how I wrote it, through warfare, F-A-R-E, to fair, F-A-I-R. Fun and joke aside, funny not funny, bittersweet. And at this point is where I wrote down the song Cartoon Character. And another song that also came through was Watch Your Friends That You Keep. There was when I was listening back to the song, there's like 3 characters, 3 energies, 3 groups that may be involved in this. If this message resonates, because I'm just channeling right now, so if this message resonates, those songs, or that particular song, Cartoon Character, may just be additional insight into the energies that you may be in right now, depending on your timeline. I'm picking up on the energies of past, present, and future. So this can be an upcoming energy, or this can be an energy of what's already taking place, or a current energy for some. But someone is smiling in your face and putting knives in your back is the kind of frequency and energy I felt was coming out of that dream state. Is the reason why I felt like I kind of sat back, held back from just jumping straight into doing a message. I wanted to really channel the energy. But going back into this energy of repair, it's like an energy of needing to repair the bond that you have with yourself, your thought process of how you see yourself, possibly even how you may even see others. Bring love into the situation, forgiveness is key to keeping an open heart, an open mind. Discernment. How you treat yourself is an indication of how others will treat you. You're as strong as your weakest link. If you don't truly love and respect yourself, who will really love and truly respect you? It starts within. I keep getting this nudge the past few, and I spoke about this already, in regards to the previous, or the personal message I did, in regards to the energy of some form of initiation, and also another energy of somebody making a judgment call too quickly. Because when I go into the angel number of today and yesterday is bringing me to this energy of 2019. So 2019 may just be relevant. Today is an energy of judgment, number 20, when you break down the numerology of the day. Today is the energy of judgment after some kind of news. I wrote good news, but for some reason I crossed out good. Some kind of news was brought to the surface, was brought to light. And as I said, that I just saw the devil card. I feel like a lot was hidden, a lot was in the dark in regards to this energy. Strength is at the bottom of the deck as I start shuffling. I want to pull an overall energy in regards to this message. Preview energy of chapter 17. And whatever that comes through is the overall energy of this message. But whatever's at the bottom of the deck will be the overall energy of the next message. And so on and so on. I normally continue. It's like when we're cooking and you hear stop child. So on average, per chapter, there's between 8, possibly 10 messages per chapter. So let's see in regards to this energy. Clear message. The Magician's in the reverse. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Sorry, not the Wheel of Fortune. The World card at the bottom of the deck. Illustration reasons, I'm just going to kind of take the majority of it off of the screen. But this is the World card. And there's the Magician in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse isn't anything good, you know. It's that friend behind enemy gates, you know. That's that kind of an energy I'm picking up on instantly as I see this. So let's see in regards to this energy of the Magician. Healing. It says the princess who never smiled. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the poison I was going to say Alice. The poison apple. Jealousy. Card number 6. Angel number 316 may be relevant here. 1316 may be relevant. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to pull cards in regards to this energy for those that may be resonating. There's a need to trust your intuition here. Radical curiosity. Card number 2. Seeing as if for the first time, every time. Intention at the bottom of the deck. Lacking personal direction begets confusion and life as a pawn to someone else's game of chess. I just feel like that's relevant. I'm going to put another 2 more cards in regards to this energy. Something's been done slightly different. Slightly different. This card wanted to show itself. Someone's needing to take accountability. This is card number 19. Responsibility is a gift of love to yourself and to others. The card that came through is card number 16. Melting mask. Allow your spirit self to shine through the many roles you fulfill. For some reason that this feels like it's meant to be. top energy. I'm just going with the flow right now. Emptied is what wants to show. Card number 24. The ending and the beginning lie at the letters lie at either side of the same door. Let's get one more card in regards to this energy. Let's get one more card in regards to this energy for those that may be resonating with this message. I just heard keep going. Whatever it is that you're doing right now on this healing journey, keep going. Card number 22. It says women supporting women. Together we can transcend our individual limitations. I pay attention, it wants to come through in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, we've got wisdom in play. Our intuition knows more than we do. It is your intuition will never lead you wrong. As long as you pay attention, use your discernment, walk with integrity. So in regards to this energy, show me the energy of the past life, which is relevant in regards to this current energy for those that may be resonating with this message. It's the past life. Somebody's under judgment. We've got our father here in the reverse. Wants to come through. Let's get another 2 more cards in regards to this energy. Somebody's ships are coming into them is the energy I'm picking up on. Karma. Tell me more about this energy. And we've got this energy of Egypt. Going back to my seasons and chapters, this is going back to my chapter 2, which I done on my first channel. And it's in the energy of, came through in the energy of Exodus, Moses. And as I was continuing to do these chapters, I was also getting this energy of the missing books. The missing books, you know, that's the kind of energy without going too deep into it. And at the bottom of the deck, there's spirituality and religion. And right behind that is love life. Monk and nun energy. High priestess is in the reverse. Phobia wanted to show itself also. So I'm going to pull one more card here and take a pause. So let's see, tell me more about this energy for those. Bottom of the deck, and we've got the Watchers. Transpersonal, card number 6 is at the bottom of the deck. The card that came through is the Magician's Sword, confidence in your magic. Whilst you're in this healing energy. And again, I was actually picking up on this energy when I saw the Magician in the reverse. This can also be you. You know, you can be you in your own way in regards to not having faith in your manifestations, in your power, in your inner power, in your energy. It's being brought back now. I'm being brought back to one of my poems, and it's something in regards to I will never doubt myself. You know, trust in your intuition at this time. It says it at the bottom of the deck. It says wisdom at play. It says our intuition knows more than we do. There's a saying I used to say, I still say, I see more than I say. I see more than I say, and I hear more than I speak. Something along the lines. My mind's just gone a total blank right now. But there's definitely some kind of a truth that's coming towards you. When I see this energy of 37, this is also bringing me back to the seasons of chapters of the children of Lur. The children of Lur energy was card number 37. Break it down to the 10. There's some kind of an ending here. Some kind of a judgment call is being made. I'm picking up on this energy of a compensation. Karma, being paid in full, is an energy I'm picking up on here also. Someone's deciding what direction to go into right now in regards to or after the fact of taking some kind of accountability. I'm picking up on the energy of curiosity killed the cat. You know, in all that you do, it boils down to your intentions in this energy of the magician in the reverse. And going back to this energy of the rhyme that I came out of sleeping, in the energy of a frenemy, pray, make them stay, keep them at bay, on the bay, those that's in your way, leave, end. It makes sense. 37 breaking down to the 10 is an ending. It's an ending to the situation. It's an ending to what may feel like a betrayal. What caused you to be in this energy of the princess who never smiled. So from the book, card number 31, the princess who never smiled, healing. What a life she had. What freedom. What luxury. She had much of everything. Everything her heart could desire. But she never ever smiled. She never ever laughed. It was it was as if her heart had never taken any joy in anything at all. A beautiful princess would seem to have the entire world at her feet. She had good health, riches, beauty, and intelligence, but she is also inquisitively sensitive to the pain of the world, and thus she has never smiled. She is serious and cannot smile while so many are at pain. As it usually goes, her loving father was moved and haunted by her inability to feel joy, and so she promised that whoever could make his daughter laugh would have great rewards, would even be given her hand in marriage. So many men flocked to the castle to make the little princess laugh, but none succeeded, for she saw through their antics and knew that in their hearts they were they were valuing her for what she could give them, and thinking nothing of how they could help her, and thus others. Outside the castle's walls, a young blacksmith was apprenticed and slaving over the bellows, wiping sweat from his brow and learning his trade. He was honest and good and thickly muscular, and knew in time if he could master the fire and the water and smelting of metal, his life would be worthwhile, for he would have learned to change one thing into another. Alchemist. Pleased with his work, his master placed a sack of coins at his feet and told him to make as much as he was worth. And being a modest fellow, and knowing how much he had to learn, and the worth of what he was learning, he took only one coin. He worked for another year, improving and mastering the sword and the cup, armor and the fine things. He earned another coin, and then he decided to explore the world. As he walked away, a tiny mouse asked him for help, as he was so poor, and he gave him his coin. A little beetle then stopped him, and he gave the beetle his second to last coin. Then the coin his master had given him, as a good fortune for his adventures was finally given to a wee catfish who begged for help as well. He came to the castle and gazed up and saw the princess watching him. Curiosity, alightening her serious and beautiful smile face. So shocked was this young man that he slipped and fell, tumbling into the moat with his muddy banks. And rushing to his aid came a tiny mouse, a little beetle, and a funny catfish. And seeing him and the truth of his heart and the goodness he must have to treat the little one so, the corners of her lovely mouth twitched, and then she smiled, and then she gurgled, and then the shock and the laughter, the joy of seeing the seeming folly of a good heart came tumbling out. Her eyes twinkled, and she begged her father to bring forth this man, so she might learn more of her future husband. For her serious heart recognized his kindness, and then the blacksmith, who could create alchemy, now made the greatest change. He had created true happiness within the heart of one who was sad. When this card is drawn, you will know the time of deep earthness and gravity is leaving, and soon there will be a joy, a laughter and breakthroughs. Optimism returns, and a sense of belief once again that there is worth in taking the time to be light-hearted. For a long time, life has felt flat and sad and endlessly serious, but suddenly the spring of mirth that is healing is bubbling again to the surface, and a sign of recovery is revealing itself. And when this is awakened, it is accidentally, without artifice, and entirely unexpected. Just know that soon any sadness will lift, and life unexpectedly changes forever, and for the better. The meaning of this card is humor, is sacred laughter. Laughter is healing. Laughter breaks through sadness, depression, or a time of grieving is ending. Forced laughter is not true happiness. Kindness is always witnessed. You find laughter very soon. Your sadness will ease. A time of earthness and heavenliness will soon lift. A loving, honest partner with a kind heart will be yours. I'm just going to pull a bit of tarot, and then I'm going to end this message, because this for me is just like a pre-shuffle, preview energy. So this is chapter 17, message 1. So in regards to this energy, for those that I'm connecting with, in regards to this energy of the princess who never smiled, and we've got the Queen of Wands in the reverse. I pay attention is falling into the energy of the father, that's also here in the reverse. And this is the Five of Swords, moving into the energy of the into the energy of the Six of Swords. It's that competitive energy, you know, that trying to win at all costs kind of energy. It's giving me the energy of trying to win the approval of a father. And we've also got the Knight of Coins here. I feel like that's a past energy. Queen of Wands is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius is energy, and we've also got the Knight of Coins, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. You may have Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini in your chart. Also, we've got the Ten of Cups. This is the energy of this happy families, the Holy Trinity energy. Father, mother, and child energy. wholeness. Tell me more about this energy of the Ten of Cups for those that may be resonating with the energy of this message. And there's this energy of judgment. And funny enough, today is the 11th. I'm seeing 10-11. And the numerology of the whole date today is 20, which is this energy of judgment, going back to the angel number 299. Let's get another card in regards to this energy of judgment. And that's the Knight of Wands to the Queen of Wands. Am I reading this right? Yeah, the Knight of Wands to the Queen of Wands. In regards to this energy, the message of the Lantern. Tell me more about this energy of the message of the Lantern. 8 of Cups. Tell me more about this energy. 8 of Cups is the energy of walking away from people, places and things, from a past energy, an outdated way of being, thinking, feeling, of not only of self but of also of others. Tell me more about this energy. Message of the Lantern for those that may be resonating with this energy of message 17.1. Seven of Coins to the 8 of Coins. This is about moving forwards into a more peaceful place. Inwardly is an energy I'm picking up on. It's the energy of recreating yourself, rebuilding yourself, re-energizing yourself, refocus. I'm being brought back to one of my oracle messages I've written up on my poetry page. And to the seven of Coins, to the 8 of Coins, focusing on the seeds that you're needing to plant within yourself and around you, the things that you're attracting to you, taking accountability, setting your intentions, move with integrity is the energy I'm picking up on. I'm also picking up on this energy of new partnerships. This is bringing me to the energy of the 5-star stellar energy, your soul tribe. As I look into this energy of women supporting women, I do pay attention to this card. Originally came in the reverse. In the center of this message, there's a situation that may need healing, or at least releasing. There could be a curiosity. I'm picking up on this energy of a group of people looking in on you. Also going back to the energy I was picking up on a few days ago when my evil eye tree, 3 branches fell off of it at a time when I was sick. You know, I pay attention to the small things. Tell me more about this energy. Let's get one more card in regards to the energy of this message for those that may be resonating. Ace of Coins. Stay in the present is the first thing. Follow your inner compass is what I'm also picking up on. 6 of Wands to the 7 of Wands. This is for your peace. Defend your peace. Defend your happiness. You know, it's that kind of an energy I'm picking up on here. I'm also picking up on one of my poems again. It's been coming through previous messages ago. I'ma break the chain. It's the energy of I work on me and you work on you, and together we become stronger within the ether. You know, kind of an energy. You're only as strong as your weakest link, but you have to do the work on yourself first. It's that kind of an energy I'm picking up on. Releasing this past energy. Tell me more about this energy in regards to this message for those that may be resonating. Releasing yourself. This is a strong energy of just release. Let go of any worry, anxiety that this is not going to be okay. This is going to be okay. I want to find out, why is this energy of the Magician here in the reverse? Overall energy for those that may be resonating with the energy of this message. Why is the Magician here in the reverse? It's falling over on your Ace of Coins. It's the Ace of Cups to the Two of Cups. Partnerships, relationships. I'm picking up on an energy of time running out. Or someone may feel as though time is running out. Or this could be the intention of the Magician, to create this energy of distractions that time runs out. The card that came through is the King of Cups to the Page of Cups. I'm hearing that song now, I lift my hands to the Father. It's like somebody's sacrificing it's a sacrificial energy I'm picking up on, but I'm seeing it in two ways. Because where there's a negative, there's always a positive. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Lovers. There's things that you have to let go of in order to bring this happiness, this initial happiness. Smile, you know, that I'm seeing a baby smile here. You know, your first ever smile. Your innocence is the energy I'm picking up on. But I just feel like there's been so many trials and tribulations over a period of time that you're needing to let go of, because this Ten of Cups is here. This energy of judgment's here. There's definitely been some kind of an awakening within this situation. I feel like someone's getting more in touch with their heart space. This could well be a father in energy with the King of Cups to the Page of Cups. Tell me more about the energy of the King of Cups in regards to the energy of this message. This King of Cups can be a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancerian energy. Let's see, tell me more about this energy of the King of Cups in regards to the energy of this message for those that may be resonating. The cards that came through. Seven of Swords to the Eight of Swords. So this, whatever the sneaky energy behavior was, you know, a lack of truth, a broken promise, it put somebody in the Eight of Swords energy, but we saw the Eight of Swords is already here. This is somebody's intentions is to release themselves from whatever has kept them in a mental entrapment. And then I say that and I see the King of Wands to the Page of Wands. You know, I'm picking up on the energy at that moment when somebody's inner fire was outed. I feel like it's to do with a masculine energy here. A Cancer, Scorpio, or Piscean energy. And then we've also got the Ten of Wands. I feel like this is the energy of what you was needing, you know, or where the divine, the Most High, your ancestors, angels, and ascended masters is protecting you from, you know. There's three wands here. There's three aces, I want to say. There's the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Wands wants to come through. The Ace of Wands wants to come through. This energy of passion, this joy, this smile for some. But there's this need to release and take accountability. King of Wands energy. What's the accountability that's needed to be taken in this situation for those that may be resonating with the energy of this message? Show me this energy of accountability. Show me this energy of accountability. So we've got the 7 of coins to the 6 of coins. 7 of coins is about what you put your time and effort and investments into, your finances, you know. And then we've got the moon card here to the sun card. And this is the energy I'm picking up on. Something that was hidden is being brought to the surface. Someone is needing to take accountability for their actions. It's a kind of a self-realization, you know, of why you may, or why somebody may behave in a particular way, why somebody may have this way of thinking, their thought process, why somebody may be in this energy of the magician in the reverse, why somebody, I'm picking up on this energy, may not have this conflict resolution. You know, somebody needs to take accountability for the things that they hadn't healed in the past, in this energy of the 4 of swords to the 5 of swords. Why they may be in this energy of competitiveness, trying to win at all costs. Manipulating time is also another energy I'm picking up on here. So I'm going to end this message by reading the card that came through, card number 37, which is the Magician's Sword. Confidence in your magic, nothing can stop you, the beauty you seek. When the Magician's Sword appears, you are called to cut the cords that bind you to old thought forms and beliefs, or to friends who are not true. With the power of the Magician's Sword, nothing can stop you, hurt you, or even turn away from the beauty you seek, or the goal you desire with all your heart. The sword is a tool, not a weapon, so make sure you wield it wisely and for the greater good. Find the stuck places where you are kept tethered to a toxic person, a particular location, or a faulty thought or belief, and let the blade do its magic. You have a large endowment of magic available to you when you believe in miracles, but don't look to the heavens to grant you a wish. Look within. Use the Magician's Sword to cut through limiting beliefs, and remember that all beliefs are limiting, and focus your intention in order to create what you wish. You have all the tools you need for the task at hand. You need only muster the wherewithal to deploy the resources you have. When the Magician's Sword appears, it is time to get moving. This is not a tool for contemplation, for gazing at a finely polished edge. It is an instrument calling for decisive action. And remember, the sword is alive. When a wisdom you can summon to help you find the best course of action, do not hesitate to act. There's a need I'm hearing right now to act now. And for some reason I'm guided to read the Watcher's bottom of the deck. Serendipity, the observer, witness, transpersonal. When the Watchers appear, it is an invitation to stop doing. Pause, get off the treadmill and take a deep breath. Find the witness within, the one who can observe the fire and fury happening around you, but is not caught in any of the drama. The time is right to step back. If you have a thought or opinion, keep it to yourself. If you have a feeling that needs to be expressed, do it in the shower. Do not engage with the action happening around you. Simply observe. Watchers show up to direct your attention to the horizon and away from the antle in the front of the upheaval in front of you. Others might think you are simply doing nothing, but let them know that you are helping the sun to set in the evening sky. the bigger things to attend to. You have spent such a long time trying to correct the course of events and the actions of others. Let it be for a short while, as you become the observer rather than the doer. The watchers invite you to break free from the liner, casual pace of the petty, day to day. Rise to the divine rise to the divine, to, to serendipity, and notice how the act of seeing the heart of the matter produces results. Things happen without you doing anything. Creation unfolds in its own. Creation unfolds in its own mysterious ways, requiring only a sacred witness. And on that note, I'm going to end this message here. I'm going to sit in this energy for a little while because I feel like there's a lot more to come through. I just heard misunderstandings as I was looking in this energy. So I hope the messages have resonated with you. And if the messages has resonated with you, then remember to subscribe to the channel, because this is just message 1 into chapter 17. You know, like the messages, share the messages, and I'll definitely be back in soon with a message 17.2. Love and light to you all.